Ja Morant is back.
Morant goes for the block! A rundown block by Morant! A sensational play!
While Giannis is on his last nerves firing shots at his teammates.
Our chemistry's not there. Guys are being selfish.
But we gotta start with the thriller ending in Memphis, where Ja got pissed off early on after getting bodied by Mo Gueye.
Morant, and big body contact, got the ball back, and then Gueye will tie him up. And the Grizzlies are absolutely incensed that there was no foul call made on the play. And now Morant, and an exchange of words, and coaches and security staff all on the floor.
That was the cleanest no call there is, but after that, Morant thought that he got pulled from behind and decided to take justice into his own hands. So after each of them got a tech, Ja went straight at him again.
And the crowd now in full throat. Morant crossing over, driving on Gueye, leans in, and draws the foul from Gueye. And that conversation continues.
He's so pumped up just off of a foul. Imagine if the layup went in. Anyway, you could feel the extra juice in his game afterwards.
Jaron he is Morant.
No help defense for that one there, partner. A much-needed rack attack. Morant, speed dribble against Koloko. Little in and out to the cup. He finger rolls it in with 1.8.
With 12 of his 23 points in the second quarter, Ja cut the lead to 7 going into the locker rooms. And coming out of it, he continued pushing the pace, but this time he was setting up his teammates for some good looks.
One drive to the basket for the Hawks.
Morant beat Kispert off the bounce. Off for Coward!
Coward ties the game with the alley-oop dunk, and Morant makes sure it stays that way on the other end.
Dyson Daniels, Morant goes for the block! A rundown block by Morant! A sensational play by Morant!
The signature chasedown block by Ja got the crowd buzzing, and Triple J on the next play took over the lead with this left-handed floater. This was a roller coaster game, by the way, with 21 lead changes and 14 ties.
Free throw by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Morant driving on Kispert, forced into a fadeaway. It's in for Morant. 18 for Morant to go along with 8 assists. Krejci the rebound. Oh, Gigi Jackson, not a good foul.
Jalen Johnson was the main guy for Atlanta, doing it all for his team in the fourth.
Cutting back door, but Jaren's pass is intercepted by Jalen Johnson. Alexander Walker, a 3 in transition, and that is what Atlanta does so well.
But when the Hawks tried to go up by 6 in transition, Morant came out of nowhere for another monster block.
McCollum, Morant, another block! Holy cow!
Jeez, Dyson will have Morant-mares after that. Regardless, the Hawks were in a good spot in the clutch, especially when this turned out well.
Oh, good steal here by Cedric Howard.
And McCollum raked it away. Alexander Walker for 3.
Down by 5 with little over 2 minutes to play, Ja wasn't planning to quit just yet.
Morant, his 11th assist of the game. He had 13 against Orlando on Sunday. Oh, Morant with a steal! Morant for 2!
The steal and the slam to get his team to a single-point deficit. And just like they did all night long, both teams continued trading blow for blow in the closing minutes.
McCollum, a step-back 3 hits. It's hard to like C.J. McCollum.
But you know he likes these some moments.
Coward, a 3. Bingo! Cedric Coward.
Coward returns the 3 by CJ in an instant, and on the other end, we have the 2 alpha dogs going head-to-head to see who's better.
Johnson against Morant. Backs him down. 3 to shoot. Fadeaway jumper is in.
Jalen uses his advantage to shoot over Ja, and the middy's good. The pressure is now on Morant to answer back, and he puts Landale in a great spot to score plus the foul, but he misses the point-blank layup. For things to get worse, he misses the 2 consecutive free throws as well. Jaren Jackson though saved some of that by grabbing the offensive board, but he's not perfect either, splitting the clutch free throws. So up by 2 with time winding down, Johnson can deliver the dagger now. The only thing is,
going to work, his step back jumper, rimming no, boarded by Wells. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, Morant driving, a 3 for the win, no! And Atlanta wins it.
Oh my goodness, Ja could have been the hero at the end, but he lost control over the ball and the shot is off, letting the Hawks escape with the victory. The very next night, after Emmanuel quickly got the most efficient 40-point game of all time, SGA tried to outperform him.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in transition might have been blocked initially, but he still was able to power that one up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander fires a three and swishes it home over Kuzma. Turnover by Milwaukee.
Another rejection by Chet at the cup, and how about that finish?
Shai messed around and got a 40-piece on 84% from the field, missing just one more shot than Quick. But he added 11 assists and 7 boards as well, joining Wilt Chamberlain as the only players in NBA history with such stat line. And accordingly, the Thunder were rolling in Milwaukee, leading by 20+ points throughout most of the game. This got Giannis frustrated, so he spilled his rage all over Chet.
Drives here and throws it down with the left hand.
Look out, what a finish.
That was probably the best meaningless poster dunk this season. Antetokounmpo's 19 and 14 were far from enough to save the Bucks, who lost for the 5th time in their last 7 games, and Giannis was brutally honest in his post-game interview.
We're not playing hard. Not playing hard. We're not doing the right thing. We're not playing to win. We're not playing together. Our chemistry's not there. Guys are being selfish. Guys are trying to look for their own shots instead of looking for the right shot for the team. Guys try to do it on their own.
As for my Knicks, they were under a lot of pressure before the city rivals matchup against the Nets. They lost the game they already had in the bag against the Spurs. They got torched by the Kings, who were in full tanking mode all season long. And lastly, they got blown out by the Mavs role players by 20. You get the point. From a 23-9 record before New Year's Eve, they've lost 9 of their last 11 games, falling down to 25-18 before last night. You can see from this graphic just how miserable the Knicks were during that span. Bottom 5 in almost every statistical category. The media pressure was huge as well.
I just would advise the Knicks to not lose to the Nets at home in the middle of this stretch.
With all that being said, the game against Brooklyn was a must-win, and boy, did they ever.
Not getting any rebounds after the missed shots.
Now Brunson missed a 3, tip slam Robinson. Here's Williams, marked by McBride. Shaman broke up the dribble handoff.
Careless pass by Williams.
2-on-2 the other way. Brunson breaking down the rookie Traore. Pistons who held him to that mark just 4 days ago. Dadier off the dribble, gets around Wilson. Huckporty inside with a left-hand slam.
From start to finish, Brunson and company were on a mission. Not just win the game, but send a message. In the end, the 54-point win turned out to be the largest margin in franchise history. And Mikal Bridges reached a heck of a milestone himself.
By the way, tonight was career game number 600 for Bridges, so he is just over halfway to AC Green's unbreakable record of most consecutive games played.
NBA's current Iron Man.
So he's got 600 in a row. Green had 1,192.
Seeing all the other self-proclaimed superstars doing the load management, Bridges is a unicorn in today's NBA. But to only be at the halfway point from AC Green's record is just mind-boggling. Y'all guys wanted to see some defense in these recaps, so I'll show you how the Pistons were able to fend off the Pelicans in an otherwise ugly game to watch. Without Cunningham on the floor, Detroit seriously lacked his playmaking, shooting only 44% from the field, which is how the Pacers are shooting, and they're the worst team in the league. And additionally, they turned the ball over 18 times. But when push came to shove and the Pels tried to mount a comeback in the clutch, the defensive identity of the Pistons secured them the win.
Another second chance opportunity for the Pelicans. Jordan Poole, left-handed, erased by Isaiah Stewart. Out to Sadiq Bey. Bey's having a big quarter. Bey through contact again. Somehow keeps it alive but throws it away. Asar Thompson. Duncan Robinson back to 18 for the flush.
This is what coaches preach to their players, especially the younger ones. If you can play defense in today's NBA, you'll find your spot on the court. And eventually, basketball is a game of points, and as long as you keep your opponent from scoring less than you, you're good to go. I mentioned the Pacers' offense, which was unusually bad even for their standards against the Celtics last night. If we exclude Pascal Siakam, who stood his ground with 32 and 10 on 57% shooting, the rest of the squad was straight up miserable, combining for 72 points on 34% efficiency, or I should say non-efficiency. The result? See for yourself.
Brown operating against Furphy. Up top for two. Jalen Brown so smooth. Oh yeah, Brown jumps the passing lane. It's a pick six for JB.
Jalen Brown led Boston in a wire-to-wire win with 30 points, 10 boards, and 5 assists, solidifying them at the number 2 spot in the East. And the Raptors are just 2 games behind them, but last night they were trailing by 12 points to the Kings in the first half.
DeRozan backing in on quickly. DeRozan turns, fires, he nails it. A.J. Lawson now taken away. The steal. Monk, the slam dunk. 20 from 3 tonight. Westbrook up top, Cardwell.
However, all they needed was a breather, because after the break, they looked like a whole new team out there.
Nearly lost it and batted out. DeRozan now Shed on the scene. Shed with a layup. Quick, looking to attack. Mamu, the open three, nails it.
Take care of business.
Scotty again attacking.
The Raptors opened the second half with a 21-12 run to tie the game, but they weren't satisfied yet.
In the corner, back up top, Ingram. He's got 17.
Ingram, Barnes in particular quickly were awesome. And how about that shot right there? Timeout, Doug Christie.
Cardwell with 10 rebounds, Jack. Shed with the three, buries it.
An additional 11-3 stretch got Toronto up by 9 points, and once they turned things over, they were ready to deliver the final blow.
One here in the third. Scotty turns the corner, rises up in the third quarter. Monk. And it's stolen. The interception by Barnes. Shed, Grady gets the roll.
It only took the Raptors 12 minutes to finish off the Kings. They won the third quarter 43-21 and they never looked back. Ingram, Barnes, and Mamu all had 20+ points in the comfortable win at the end. This comes just a game after Quickly's historic night with 40 points on just 2 missed field goals. An unreal accomplishment that got lost in all the chaos from last night when the NBA got off the rails. You gotta check out everything that happened right here in this video. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.